come out here and get this started, and then I try to figure out where my stuff's at. Isn't that normal YouTubeology? Anybody catching me here? All right. We on. We are on. I see two people in there. It's hotter than fried fish in a frying pan out here tonight. See how hot we are. Hundred at 102. That's what it is in this shop. Yeah. You wonder why I'm not out here all that much. What's up, Skylar? I guess that's Skylar. As you can see, we hadn't got much on this thing right here. But I got my hands full with project after project after project. But yeah, we are starting to get somewhere on this. I've got an appointment tomorrow night to go see my mini stock engine builder to get the block and pistons and rods from him. Right here is the head that come off of that motor. Look here. Looks brand new. That's because it's got 4 brand new exhaust seats in it. They said it was bad. When they said bad, they said real bad. And one of the intakes valves, they said somebody had done some port work in the right in the very bottom, right there where the, anyway, they said they tried to do some port work. It ain't, there's really no port work done on it, but they was going to try to start, and they said they wound up running their grinding tool right across the seat, and apparently they just quit. So anyhow, he said he didn't know how that one was working. So the rest of them, as you can see, it hadn't never been ported. So but somebody tried to start doing some, and they realized they need to quit. So anyway, as you can see, they surfaced the head. They got it nice and clean again. Went ahead and put me some studs in because it's really tight right here. And you can go more on these heads, but it's you'll be getting into the threads, as you can see how tight that is right there. So anyway, I think this is the identical head that's on my other car. I say my other car, the car that that we're running right now. So it's an identical head. It's CTP on it. I'm assuming that means Canada plant. I'm not sure. Don't know. But it says AB CTP on it. Somebody knows these 2300 heads, tell me what that means. But they are a later model. They're right before the dual plug heads. I do know that. So yeah, I don't doubt that. Turned 9,000. I've got to get some new valve springs on the one that's in my car. $8 grand's all I can get out of it. So I'm thinking my valve springs are just about shot. But let me show you something. I don't have I don't have it out here with me. I got it in the house, but I picked up another one of these Saturday night. I haven't got the video up yet, but it was only $250 to win. Standard pay is what they were paying. So, but I do have another one of those. I'm supposed to have another one like this, but says 300, but they lost it at the racetrack. So I ain't too much worried about that. So all I'm counting is that green sign, you know. So anyway, let's see. Lima engine. I don't really know. All I know is that's 2300 Ford 4-cylinder. Yeah, I appreciate that, Skylar. It was a hard-fought race. The boy moved out here from California and started racing with us. He's in a Ford Focus. I'm assuming a Ford Focus GT, because it was all I wanted and all I had to get around him. So, but he was leaving a line open on the top, and I took it. And yeah, I had to run it flat out, wide open, never lift, for about 5 laps to be able to get around him on that outside. That was tough, let me tell you. Maybe ST. I don't know. All I know is it was fast. It's a little Ford Focus, but it's fast. And he said he runs a lot of IMCA Sport Compact stuff. So Hydro Dart 404. Hey, I guess you are from America. Yep. Right, Central America, South Central America. Best place in the world. Okay, my friend works at the Lima engine plant. Okay, maybe that's what that means. I'm #1 guesser on YouTube. Okay. Kevin says hi. DW says little feller's fast. I don't cuss around here, so you just have to take what I say. Could be a Ford Focus RS. They are a fast little car. It's very possible. I have no idea. Because I haven't got to talk to the guy much. He did come over after the races, and we talked, and see, we got together. We wound up getting together in that race. Y'all see it when I get the video up. I'm going to try to work on editing some of that tonight, and I haven't had a chance. I have been swamped with stuff to do with their church, and also trying to work today, and I just haven't had time to get the video edited. Plus, I was exhausted. It was 2:30 in the morning by the time I got home, actually Sunday morning. So I was exhausted, not so much because it was so late, but because of the race, the track. It had rained all over the state. Everybody had rained out all over the state, and we had I can't remember his name. Kyle Jared is his name. He's from around Farmington, Missouri. He's got a YouTube channel. I think it's Jared Motorsports. I'll have to look him up for sure. But he's from up around Farmington, Missouri area, somewhere around like where old number 7 garage is at, Tim Nash, that bunch. Anyway, he's from that area, and he come down with a Pinto. He runs a B-mod up there around Farmington, Missouri, where Tim Nash runs at. But he also has that Pinto, and he was fast. I think he wound up coming in third. Really good looking car. Really good looking car. You might look him up. I believe it was Jared Motorsports. He's got a yellow number 10 if you go to his channel. And anyway, let me get some more air. It is hot. It's hotter than fried fish in a frying pan out here, I promise you. What we got here? Let me get my glasses back on where I can see. Let's see. What is that contraption in front of me? It depends on which contraption. I've got junk laying all over this shop there. The Goose. Alex Hunt. Ever race at Bowman Gray? Never been there. Never been to Bowman Gray. Looks to me like a crash fest. If you touch somebody wrong, they'll want to fight you. I just soon watch it from afar. Yeah, you'll see it in the video there, Jim. Yeah, he was fast, but wasn't fast enough. Now, that was this last Saturday night. Now, next time we race, that little Ford Focus might be faster than me because track conditions have to be exactly right for me to pass him, because he's so fast. Me and him's about the same speed, but I had a little bit of a berm to run on, a cushion, and that was why I could run it in wide open and never lift, drive it in on the cushion, get the car turned right before I hit the cushion, and let the cushion drive me around the corner and never lift. And I was able to gain about a car length per lap on him. And that was the only way I could pass him. So next time might be a different story. So, but I don't have a problem with it, but there's getting to be quite a few more of the front wheel drive guys there, which is fine. I don't have a problem. But it's not going to be long to where they're going to have to split the class and bring the front wheel drive class into its own and let the mini stock have its own class. So, because the front wheel drives drive different and handle different from the mini stock rear wheel drives. Plus, we have to have 4412 two barrel, 500 two barrel or smaller on our car to where they can check it with a go or no go gauge. How do you do that with a fuel injection? So you can't. So but you know, all their horsepower and everything goes straight to their front tires. I don't have a problem with that. That's the way they're designed. But the way they come into the corner, they always wash up the corner with pushing with the front end, kind of bulldozing a little bit, to where us mini stocks, if we're right, we're going to come in like everybody else, tail out instead of front out. So they don't match. It makes it very difficult for them to pass us, and it makes it very difficult for us to pass them. So you got to get creative, and sometimes it causes a crash. I think we had 6 or 7 cautions the other night, and just about every one of them was because a front wheel drive car got into a rear wheel drive car. So it was pretty bad. Yeah, I even got spun out leading the race by the Ford Focus, and it was just tight racing. Again, I go in the corner like this with the tail out, but yet he's coming in straight and with the tires turned, and we bumped, and I was going to try to block his momentum, and we just got too tight and we bumped, I spun. He gets sent to the rear, and they wound up putting me back to the front. I didn't know how they were going to make the call. Every track's different. Sometimes a track will put both of you to the rear. Sometimes it's the one that calls the caution that stopped on the track goes to the rear. He never stopped. So I have seen it to where he would actually get to be the leader. You know, it's kind of like NASCAR. All you got to do is punt somebody, get them out of the way, and you're the leader. So, but at this track, they didn't do that. We got together. He bumped me. I spin out. He goes to the back. I stay in the front. So, but I think I was still going to outrun him. That wasn't a problem. I was just trying to go down to. I was slowing down. I wasn't running as hard because I wasn't running that outside, and I was going to try to block his momentum, and just got too tight and bumped. So that's just part of racing. Derek Jones says hi. I guess is that Louise Malav, I'm assuming, from Hartford, Connecticut. Good to have you. Okay, I don't know what that means, putting dirt under my pillow, but I like keeping a clean pillow. Hunter Underwood says hi. Good to have you in here. Well, Walker, I don't know what to tell you on that. All I can say is give your heart and life to the Lord Jesus Christ, and let Him help you work it out. That's all I can say. I don't have a clue. Scott says hi. Unfinished Project says Outfit Live. Jim says 2 guys spun in front of me and one came back in front of me, and I ran over his right front but kept moving, and they didn't put me at the tail. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Logan Prentice says hi. Good to have you in here. Whew. What do you think? It's hot, Matthew. My thermometer over there showed 102. I think that's what it showed. It's just below 100 now. I got the fan going. 98. So, woo, doggies. What do you think we need? Emmett Lawson said he's dragging his car out. Going to put a motor back in and try to run something. I said, really? He said, yep, might as well. I said, okay. 77 years old. Just turned 77 today. He's going to put a motor back in his old car and go run again. Appreciate that, Jim. I didn't get to see it, but appreciate it. Christopher Garrett says hello from Palm Beach. Good to have you in here. Crazy Bear says hi. It's another project I got to get going on here in a minute. I'm going to try to see if we can get maybe a head off from it. But I'd like to go to, I'd like to run over to the Harbor Freights and get me a couple of them roll around dollies that goes underneath. I mean, you can set furniture on, and see about building a stand for this that I could set it up on that'd be high enough that I could get the oil pan off, still get the heads off, because I think we've got a blowed head gasket. Yes, sir, Apprentice. It's a 7.3 power stroke. This is what this is. See, we got a little moisture down in the motor, got a little rust right there. But this was underneath the breather of the valve cover. This side, as you can see, it's clean, nice. Of course, it's dirty up here, but I'm talking about in here. I did see we had a little bit right here, but this is underneath the oil filler cap. So, yeah, hot as two chickens frying in the kitchen here in Florida. Yeah, it's hot as two fish in a frying pan here. Yeah, this is a 95 model. It's a pretty nice little truck. You can see it's pretty straight. It needs a little paint work, but I'm not worried about paint work. It's just needs a tail light. But pretty nice little truck, 5-speed truck. Little 5-speed. But I got to get the heads off from it to where I can get the heads to the head shop and see if I can't get this thing figured out. The motor will spin a quarter and stop, and a quarter and stop. So I'm thinking we possibly either got rust in the cylinder by the evidence right here, or we have a bent rod from moisture being in it because water was right there in this when I pulled it apart. So we're thinking we got a blowed head gasket right here, probably between these two cylinders or under this cylinder, because these up here look good. All of them on that side look good. I didn't see no signs of water, but I seen it right here and I seen it right there. Can't really see it right now because of but you can see some rust right there. See in that exhaust port? I've seen signs of not necessarily water, but antifreeze, whatever. Logan says that's my dream truck. Yeah, I'm hoping this turns out to be a dream. A good one. Do what? Oh yeah? Yeah. Use a shopping cart. Okay. Well, if I had one, I would. So. Whoo-wee. Man. Can't do nothing but wipe sweat. All right. We've got this race car to finish. Like I said, I've got to go to my engine builder tomorrow, pick up the block and lower assembly so that I can bolt this head on it. And this motor will be going back together for this car. So it's got a rear end, it's got transmission, it's got a roll cage. I just got to finish up all the roll cage, then we can get our floor pans and stuff put back in it, get our fuel cell put in it, and fuel lines, battery bracket, yeah, a new brake system, put a new brake system on it. Yeah, it just needs work, but I've got this to do. I got that motor to do. I got that 7.3 to do. We have got our basket full here at Outfits Garage. If anybody wants to show up and help, y'all can help. I ain't got no money to pay nobody, but I'm going to tell you, I am loaded up with work to do. So, yeah, we got plenty to do. Plus, I got a 350 block sitting right over there. I don't know if you can see it right underneath my finger. That's got to come over here. Got a bunch of parts laying right here. Those heads are going to be going to the head shop for it. But these are be going in a little drag truck. Hopefully to have it together before Saxton, Missouri's No Name Nationals. Hopefully. That is if we can get it there. I don't know if we can get it there or not. I'm telling you, it's going to be tough. No Name Nationals this year is going to be hard to get to. Let's see. What gears will I use in the mini stock? It all depends on what gear is in that transmission for second gear. Right now, what we're going to do is throw a welder and a Lincoln locker or a Miller locker in that chunk right there and run what we got until we can get the right gears to go in it, because I have no idea what gears is in it. We'll worry about that as we go. But if it has the right second gear, we can go 373s. We may be going 410s. We may be going 355s, maybe going 345. I don't know. We just have to see. Just have to see. Logan's in Colorado. Yeah, it'd be nice. Colorado's probably a little bit cooler than it is right here too. It is hot right here. I'll promise you. It is hot. All right. Do you know where my little tripod is? A little small one. I had it the other day, but is it in the house? I can't remember where it's at. Here, I'm gonna cut this filter open, check it out, because it come off my race car that's in the trailer. I don't want to. Let me just do this right here. Let's do this. See if I can set y'all up. Just a second. See if I can find my oil filter wrench. the oil filter apart. Well, didn't mean to drop y'all. Y'all hang on. How easy it works. There's the top valve. There's the canister. Okay. Let me get something to cut with. That's getting slicker than that greased apple butter. I don't know where it is. And it's out here somewhere. Y'all hit that thumbs up button if y'all don't mind. I see we got 132 in there right now. Help us out. We need all the viewers we can. Need all the likes we can get. I see nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's good. All it is oil in it. So that's good. Nothing in it. No metal shavings at all. All right. That's what we were looking for. I'll be right back. Filter canister looked good. Right. Something's at the end of that box. I can't get it out. Maybe it's just packaged. This is all it is. Yeah. Alright, one oil filter is checked and good. I'll get back to y'all's comments here in just a minute. Never tried to do anything one-handed. It's hard to do. It won't stay shut for nothing. All right. Let me get back over here to y'all's comments. Find my spectacles. Over here. let's see, Matt, is that Sif? Matt Sif, have I ever had the misfortune of driving a Chevette? I don't know that I've ever driven a Chevy Chevette. Here's this if you need it. But that's all right. I wouldn't worry about that tripod. I can't find it. Let's see if I can answer some things. It's just hot, y'all. It's hot. I know his fan's gonna be loud. Meat in here? Go ahead.
On that other socket.
Which one you needing? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It didn't get put in one of the other boxes. I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, because that one was nearly brand new. Right there. Right here. Can you get to it there? Yep. Got it. Yeah. That's what we're looking for right there. We went to the races without it. So needless to say, we didn't have a wheel socket when we went to the races. But we will next time. Y'all just have to bear with me on this fan. I gotta have some air. Get y'all out of the wind here. Let's see. No, I don't know that I've ever drove a Chevette. Let's see. Red Eye Patriot said, I hope all is well. Everything's doing pretty good down here, man. Driven Down says, hey over here. Juan Santana De La Rosa says, hi. Good to see you in here. Joseph Costantino, what on the agenda today? A little bit of sweat is what's on the agenda. Orezi says hi. Todd said I drove my friend's Chevette back in the day. It reminded me of my go-kart with a Briggs and Stratton on it. That's right. Andrew Richer says hi. Good to have you in here. At Outfits Garage. My shirt is reading backwards, but that's what we are. As I said earlier, it's hotter than 2 fried fish in a frying pan. What do y'all got going tonight? Anything? This is what we got. We got race cars. This is an old race car, been sitting for years. We're trying to get restored. Another race car that's been sitting for quite a few. We're about to get it going. got motor, transmission, everything's in it. It's ready to roll. Just a few odds and ends on this thing, and we'll be making laps in it. I appreciate all the heart going up. Y'all hit them thumbs up and double tap the screen. For them likes. I need those likes. I appreciate all the comments though, for sure. For sure, for sure. I see another like went on the screen. I appreciate that. Woo-wee, is it hot out there or what? Is it hot where you're at? Because it's hot here. Appreciate all the hearts going up. Amir says hi. Robert Scaff 98 here. It's I don't know exactly what temperature it is out here, but inside this shop it's hotter. About 98 right here. Jim said we just had a downpour here. It's not too bad. Dan Palermo says, what state are you in? What state are you in? I'm in the state of confusion. Actually in central, South Central America, which is actually Arkansas. So. James Butler says, aren't we all? Yeah, we're all in the state of confusion around here. So, Bruce Terry, 90 degrees, raining, Essex, Maryland. Well, sound like we're not the only one that's got hot weather. I figured Maryland would be a lot cooler. Woo. Got 85 folks in there right now. Appreciate y'all jumping in. This is our 7.3 Power Stroke project. 95 model. Just got to I got to get it on a stand. I can't do much with it right there other than pull the heads. Trucker Tom, see you're back in here. I remember seeing you in here before, saying hey, hey. Got to pull the heads off this 7.3 Power Stroke and see about why it don't want to turn no more than a quarter of a turn. Robert Scaff, is that Scaff or Scoff? Scaff, I think. I've been working on my 2000 Crown Vic Police Interceptor having electrical issues. Well, good luck with that, with it being a police interceptor. Usually, it makes no difference, Chevrolet or Ford, whatever. If it's been a police car, there's usually some wiring issues because when they decommission them, they usually just go up underneath the dash with a pair of dikes, side cutters, and just start cutting wires. So you may have to trace some of that down. There may be some wires touching, grounding out. Adrian Ortez says hi. Trucker Tom says like building 2 gas motors at one time. Yep. Landon Gaines says I got an old John Deere 240. Didn't run, but it works like a new mower now. Well, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, Robert, I've run into that on the police cars. My niece had a Chevy Impala that was a. Hang on just a second. My niece had a Chevy Impala that was a police car, and it was a front wheel drive version. The first front wheel drive Impala they come out with. Anyway, they decommissioned it from being a police car, and it was a nightmare. Let me tell you, constant wiring problems. They finally figured out that there was a section of harness that was stuffed way up underneath the dash that had been just cut, and they didn't deadhead the wires. They didn't try to loam them or anything. They just cut them, and they were touching and grounding out and giving them all kinds of problems. This is not a Tahoe engine. It's a 7.3 Power Stroke. Goes in the 95 Ford. 1995 Ford 7.3 Power Stroke. First year for the Power Stroke. I think it's got a blowed head gasket on it. So I'm assuming that it got water in the cylinder and hydro locked on him, and when it hydro locked, I think he bent a rod, because it'll turn a quarter and it'll turn a quarter back, and that's as far as it'll turn. So I'm assuming he's probably, with it more than likely being hydro locked, he probably bent a rod. So, and it may have rust in the cylinder too, I'm not sure. But I need to get me an engine stand for this. Somebody tell me if Harbor Freight sells an engine stand stout enough to hold this motor. I know these motors, without all the brackets and everything on it, weighs about 950 pounds. Yeah, I thought about that, fuel injector cup failure, but it had, I'll show you right here. See, this right here had rust in it. Big old wads of stuff, and there was water, signs of water out of that cylinder and signs of water out of that cylinder. I'll show you what exhaust manifold. That coming out to the up pipe going to the turbo, that was what was in it. As you can see right in there, it's half full. It stopped. This is stopped smooth up right there. So as you can see, I can dig all that out and reuse it, but it was on the right bank. Had a lot of stuff in it. When the diesel school in Greensboro State, Mr. Fish, I don't really know what you're saying there. Chevy square bodies are better. Like that one, that's a 75 model. Wet sleeve cavitation, wrong antifreeze. It's very well possible. I have no idea. I have to get into it and see. I hope it's not too bad, because I've got to try to fix it. So I'm into it too deep now to jump. Landon said I love them old square bodies. Yeah, this is 75 model. You can go back on some of my videos a couple years back probably. We built this thing, put a big block 402 in it, and went to Saxton, Missouri to the No Name Nationals. Did a burnout competition, got top 3 with it. So it was a smoke machine. We called her Smoke Show. It would absolutely smoke the world up. So it did an awesome job. Big block did great. Oh yeah, it's still run. I hadn't ran it all summer, but I'm trying to get this rear end finished up. I've got this project, that project, this. Yeah, we got projects around here. I still got to get a drive shaft finished for that. I got to get dipstick tube for the transmission. I got to pull it out and reseal it. Weld a shock mount on the left rear because somebody had took the mounts off and put on the front for some reason. And other than that, hook the rear brakes up and it'll be ready to drive again. How to time a diesel engine when it changed with the diesel school in Frog My Name Detroit 390 Smoke Show. Well, yeah. I'm always needing help. What cars are those? This is a Camaro. It's considered a hobby stock, or you could run factory stock with it. That over there is a Mustang. It's a Fox body Mustang. We're going to run that in the mini stock class with a 4-cylinder 2300 engine. I've got one already out here in this trailer that we ran the other night. We won the feature with it. This is it's an old IMCA modified, and as you can see right here, it's made by Jet. Johnny the Jet sat off out of Beatrice, Nebraska. They're the ones that built this chassis. But the car that's in the trailer is another Mustang. Mini stock 2300 engine in it. It's not a stock engine, it's a pretty hot engine. But you can go back and watch some of my videos. You can see us running it. You can see how fast it is. The red and white number 10. Let's see, let me show you a check I got on the wall over here, or a winner's card. I've got another one in the house I hadn't brought out here yet because I just won it Saturday night. Got that right there. Russell's my name. Racing's my game. But yeah, won that a couple of weeks ago. This is another modified. This is a Larry Shaw chassis. That's another mock-up engine we got in there. This is the head that's going to go on this engine here. The crankshaft for it is right there. It's cleaned up and ready to go back in. I'm going tomorrow night to pick up the block, the pistons and rods for this motor. I'll get it on the engine stand, as you can see right over there. This engine stand has the old motor that was in this car, the old block. This thing was rusted really bad. You see right there what happened to it. It had got water in it, froze and busted. So don't leave your cars sitting out in the weather and let them get rained in and let it freeze. It'll do that. It'll bust your block. So this was a standard bore block too, with no ring groove. 0 ring groove. It was a nice block till that happened. So yeah, this block will come off. That fresh block will go on. We'll flip it upside down. We'll mount that crankshaft right over there in it. Start putting seals and bearings in it. We'll put our new rods and pistons in. Bolt that head right there on it. We just got this back Friday from the head shop. Thanks to BB Cylinder Head. They do some fine work down there. You can see right there. They do some nice work. This old head was looking rough. You can see that cylinder had rust in it real bad. They shaved it, cleaned it up. They almost got all the rust out of it. They didn't want to cut too much more off from it, but the sealing surface is good. It's all nice, clean. So, yeah, it's ready to go back on. Yep, Trucker Tom, yeah, that's what I said. I went, shoo-wee. But man, I'll tell you, it was bad. Right here's that 350 block we're going to be using to build for our next little drag truck, burnout truck. It's a 4-volt main 30 over 350. Whew. Yeah. I don't know which would be faster. That Mustang I got out in the shop or in my trailers runs as fast at times as these cars. So this has got a 350, Vortec heads on it, flat top pistons, nice little cam. Landon has a lawn care. Is that you mean a lawn care business? I know it looks like a mess. We just got stuff stacked everywhere. That's our fuel cell for that car. It still needs cleaned up. Still got some parts here we got to get cleaned up. That's the intake for that 2300. You know, valve cover, odds and ends. Yeah, on that 2300, it's got more than 80 thousandths. It's a Landon says called Triple L. Okay. Chris Hall said, what 4-cylinder do you have? It's a 2300, 2.3 liter. Goes in these Mustangs. And it's what we run for mini stock class. Am I building the cars? Well, as you can see, we're rebuilding it. This car is an old race car. It's been sitting for several years. As you can see, that old rusty block over there that's froze and busted. But this was a race car. I actually got this car from Skylar Fleming down at Fleming Family Racing on YouTube. Look them up, Fleming Family Racing. I got this car from them. The engine was ruined because the block was ruined because it had gotten water in it. But the floor had rusted out in it. As you can see, we got the floor cut out. We added some tubing, and we added tubing over here and added a piece to our roll cage on each side. So we stiffened all this back up, welded all that back in, added a brace right there. We still got to add some more bracing to the back, plus tying, let me get back here, we can see, tying this pipe to that pipe up to here, making a W brace to the back of the cage. In other words, coming down here to there, and from there to the center, and then back down over there, and then back up to that side over there. So we're going to try to brace this thing up. But I still got to get some tubing for that. Still got to get in here and do some welding right there and right there, right here and right there. So get that welded up. Then we'll get our floor pans back in. We'll have to fabricate those, but we'll get those welded back in. And then we'll probably try to get us a seat mounted. We may try to put us a quick steer in here. Let's see. What about that on 350? Let's see. What car do you race in? My son Matthew, he's going to be racing this car. It's a modified. It's actually going to be a Midwest mod, kind of like a B mod, sport mod. He last ran a Camaro like this, and we still got this car in case something happens to this or it doesn't work out. If it don't work out, we can always sell it and go back to this. But this is a hobby car. It's almost ready to race. But I run a car that's similar to this. It's a mini stock. It's a Fox body Mustang. Back here where you can see a little better. As you can see, you can kind of see the outline of it. We got the sides taken off, fenders and all that. But it's a little Fox body LX Mustang. And but the one we got out in we got one in our race car trailer outside. It's what we won in this last Saturday night. But it's what we race right now. Zach said, do I have Harbor Freight tools from a shop? I have some, not all of them, but some. I have some Snap-on, some Craftsman, some Napa, some old tools. Yeah, I got my job cut out for me, I guarantee you. Can you show me the car? Possibly, if I don't lose internet connection. Hopefully I don't lose internet connection. Y'all just hang on if I do. Because I can't tell if I do. I'm stepping out of the shop. I got internet in the shop, so. If you can see it. As you can tell, it's dirty. But it's red and white. It's number 10. Jump Chamber says hi from Philadelphia. David says hi. I guess y'all can see that all right. I can't tell if y'all can see it good or not, but as you can tell, it's you can't really see real good in there. But and I don't have it hooked up to the power. Yes, Jacob Johnson, that's 2.3. It's what's in it. Do I work on LS motors? I have. I'm not the best on them because everything's a little bit different when it comes to LS. But everything's a little different on an LS engine than it is on small block Chevrolets and stuff. But I do have a 5.3 sitting back there on the engine stand. I have worked on them. I have torn them apart and redone them and put them back together. So, what track do I race at? It's called $2 Pistol Speedway. You can look it up on Facebook. You can go on there and you can see my they have a collage of pictures and stuff on there. You can go on there and see where we won this last Saturday night on Facebook, $2 Pistol Speedway. How fast does it go? Fast enough, that's all I know. I have no idea. I can say it's fast enough. You better be strapped in good when you hit that corner. Do I race Cletus McFarland? No. He's got more money than I got. He's been on YouTube a whole lot longer than I have. He got in there on the ground floor of it, I guess. He's got more, just about as much money as Rico Abreu. Rico King says, thanks for the honesty and where I'm located. I'm in Arkansas, Central Arkansas. Do I do draggies? No, I don't have one. We don't use draggies on stock cars. So, yeah, we run stock car stuff. Am I looking for a mechanic? Well, not really. I can't afford to pay nobody. We just do this for hobbies. Right now, we hobbied ourselves way too much. How long have I been racing? Well, off and on, I got out of racing for about 10, 15 years. But I started racing in I started going to the races in about 1986. And I finally got to get a car by myself and actually get to race it in 1990. So I was, I think I was 18 years old, I believe it was. I don't know. I've been married for 25 years. So does it get you girls? You just I don't think so. I've been married for 25 years and I ain't been looking. Let's see. Do I still have the car? You talking about my first car? I don't have it. It's gone. It's probably a double over recycled, probably a Hyundai, 2010 Hyundai now. But it was a 1980 model Mustang, or a Pinto was my first car. Rico King said I subscribed and liked it live. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I've got plenty of videos to watch. If you get a chance, go down and hit my playlist. Just sit down. I do a little bit of everything, or we do around here. You can watch when my boy Matthew, he was racing. Last year before, he raced and did an awesome job at it. How old am I? I am 53. Am I going to put disc brakes on it on this mini stock? Probably not on this one. Simply because I'm trying to do it on a budget, and the main thing I'm trying to do is get this car back on the racetrack. And these cars don't use brakes that much, so drum brakes work just fine on the back. I've got disc brakes on the front, and but drum brakes is plenty for this, because we don't use brakes that much on this mini stock class. I do have disc brakes on my other car, the red and white one, but it's our primary car. It is fast. Drew said I subbed. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. What engine is that in front of me? Which one you talking about? I don't. Which engine are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Landon said I subbed. I appreciate it. Oh, and the white car. Okay. It is it's a small block Chevrolet 350 Ford 30,000. Flat top pistons, 487 heads. It's got a little mild cam in it. Zach said, do I weld? Yes, I weld. Yep. Hey, there's my wife right there. Miss Kim Merriman. That's my wife. Yeah, I weld. Weld all the time. Not the best, but I can weld. What camera am I using? I'm using a Samsung. I'm not sure. I think it's a 21. Just a Android phone. I don't like iPhones. I use Androids. Hello from Alaska. Good to see you in here. I can't quite pronounce your name. I'm afraid to say it wrong. I'm sorry. Ma'am Trillick or something like that. I'm sorry. I know I butchered it. V8 small block Chevy. Yes, sir. It's a small block Chevrolet 2-barrel carburetor. That's all they'll let you run in that class. Yes, sir. Trucker Tom, tap that screen twice and say, do that. Gives it a thumbs up. It's a Yupik word. I'm Yupik, Alaskan native. Okay. Glad to have you in here. I bet it's cooler up there than it is here. It's about 98 degrees right here, Fahrenheit. What is it in Alaska there? It's got to be cooler than it is here. It's the name of your hometown. Okay. That's nice. Zach said he only does lights for cartwheels. Well, I got a cart around here. There's a cart right over there. And right there's a wheel. How about that? That's the best I can do for a cartwheel. I'm sitting on a cart. How about that? There's a cart. And there's a wheel. There's your cartwheel. That's thinking out of the box, right? 50 degrees in Alaska. Hey, I love it. I love it. Wished I was there right now. Trucker Tom says it's been hot there too. Zach says sounds about right. Yeah, that's the best I can do for a cartwheel for a light. What kind of shop fan do I have? Let's see. That's one of them big 4-foot fans. That's what I got right there. Heat Buster is what it's called. And I got an old, it's a big fan right there. It's about a 24-inch fan that come off of a heat and air unit. I just got it wired up there on the ceiling, blowing air. Gui Dulo said he's from Brazil. Good to have you. Yep, that was quick thinking. Cartwheels, you gotta think out of the box when you some of these old boys. Say happy birthday. Kanyan Babar, happy birthday is all I can. It's all I can. Best I can make out of that. Zach said that's not the cartwheel he's looking for. Well, that's the best I can get you. Do I run pump gas in the mini stock? No, I don't. I did that one time and melted the 4 pistons out of it. It's got so much compression you have to run 110 racing fuel. Landon says it's 70 degrees, or he likes it 70 degrees better. Got a good one, hope it stay cool. I do too. Only 95 for Tucker Tom. Landon from Oklahoma. Yep. We'll be going on a mission trip in September to Brazil. Car Guys Day Out. Thanks, dude. How much is 110 around you? 13 bucks a gallon is dead on the nose. It's exactly how much it is here. Any plans for Independence Day? I don't at the moment. Try to stay cool is the main thing. Red-eyed Patriot. How you doing, man? Good to have you in here. Yep. Yeah, she went on a mission trip last year with a mission team, and they had a great turnout. Touched a lot of lives, changed a lot of lives for the cause of Christ, and had a great turnout. Appreciate you, Jim. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he was in here when the phone fell on the bench. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. USS Liberty. Hope all is well your way. Everything's good, just hot. It's starting to cool off a little bit now, especially sitting in front of this fan. Is my mom doing any better? She's a whole lot better now. She's in heaven. She left this Mother's Day. She had a stroke, massive stroke, and that took her out. It's pretty hard, but she's in heaven now, so it's a lot better on her. Zach says, what's your channel about? About all this right here. About all this. Racing and working on old trucks. Little everything. I don't know what you're talking about on that, Zach. Empty Pocket says, I'm sorry. I appreciate that. Big Dog from the Dirty South. Hey, good to have you in here. Fellow mechanic here. Been busting wrenches 30 plus years. Appreciate you. Appreciate you jumping in here. It's hot one up here. I bet it is down there in that dirty south too. Robert says heading to the site. You have a good evening. Appreciate you jumping in here, Robert. Trucker Tom says he keeps cows. We used to keep cows. Don't no more. Yeah, I appreciate that, Landon. She had just turned 79 back in April. Smooth feeder, good man, hard worker. Appreciate that. Yeah, been in the 90s, Big Dog said. Yeah, it's definitely hot. It was almost 100 degrees right here today in Arkansas. About to get any of them drag cars ready there, Big Dog? Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Big Dog. I'm better with it now. It's pretty tough there for a while. Anybody knows you lose your mom, that's about as hard as it can get if you're pretty close to them. Red-Eyed Patriot said, I'd be happy with 79. That's right. Bless her heart. Big Dog says you got a 65 Mustang I'm building for my dad. Well, good deal. We got a S10 going to be going together here pretty soon for No Name Nationals in Saxton, Missouri. It'll be September. I believe it's somewhere around the 26th, 27th, somewhere in there. So think on that there, Big Dog. If you got 500 subscribers, you can get involved in that. Saxton, Missouri in September. Look up John Wilburn on YouTube and subscribe. You can subscribe to him, but every Friday night he has a live at 7 p.m. Central Time. Look him up and just leave a comment in there. He'll explain everything to you. Tell him I sent you over there. And it's a fun time. It's a YouTuber creator event. You got to have 500 subscribers to be able to enter it. You can go to it if you don't, but if you have 500 subscribers, you can get entered. And if you don't have 500, you can always start commenting on his stuff and tell him you want to try to get there, and he'll do everything he can to help you get there. So, and I'll do the same thing. But we got a little S10 pickup. We may try to get together for that. We did have my 75 Chevy. We took to it, did a couple of drag races with it, and then did a burnout competition. It was fun. I don't know what you're talking about there, Kingin. 65 Mustang, Trucker Tom says, full bolt-on, supported, E7, heads, big cam, be pretty good. Landon says, I lost my pops with cancer. He was 59. I hate to hear that. My dad died in 2007. He was 70 years old. Said she'll be pushing 850 at the crank. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty nice, 850 horse at the crank. Somebody just pulled in, Matthew. here. Right here. I can hear a radio bumping. Oh, that's Thomas. 40 series Flowmasters. Yeah. Trucker Tom, I tacked out a T5 going with a top loader. Big Dog says, okay, sounds good. I don't have anything on a channel yet. My buddy has a 89 notchback with a Stroker 408. That'd be cool. This is what this is. This is a little notchback, but it's going to be a little dirt track 4-cylinder car. So that's what it is. Trucker Tom says it does okay. Want some AFR heads? That'd be good. Be nice to have set AFR heads. Fast. What kind of Mustang you got? I'd say this is a late 80s Mustang here. Big Dog said he had a 65 or 66 Mustang. Oh, your grandpa passed away. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Jim's is a 68. It's on my channel. 408 is a fast motor. Yes, I can tell you that. Had an 88 notchback. Dennis Hennigan says hi. Appreciate you jumping in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind. While you're in here, hit that subscribe. I appreciate it. We try and just build this little channel up. You called him Pops. Yeah, that's a good deal. Don't ever forget it. Always spend time with your dad and your mom and your close loved ones if you can. If you get along with them, good. If you don't, try to do everything you can to get along with them. You know, when we're young, we're a little bit dumb. When we're young, we think we know everything, and we think parents don't know anything. But I can promise you, they done been there. So, let's see. Big Dog from the Dirty South says, I am building a 60 over 351 Windsor with a twisted wedge cam. Okay. And a work set of AFR heads with 70 plus CFM ported to match Street Dominator 800 carb just to start on the 65. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. I got an 850 Holly on my. It's just the standard. Just a standard 2-barrel. A 4-barrel. I'm sorry, standard 4-barrel. It's not the Dominator. I got it's on my big block 402 and my 75 Chevy pickup. Let me show you that real quick while I got you here. It was my Burnout truck. I took it to Saxton a couple years ago. Just an old rusty rag, but it had been sitting in a salvage yard for 30 years. And some old boys drug it out and brought it over here, and we done some swapping and trading. And I got this old truck. I bought a fresh big block 402 off my brother-in-law. I had a turbo 350. I stuck it in it and went to Saxton, Missouri, and got third in a burnout competition in it. And it was sitting in a salvage yard for 30 years, 2 months before that. So, yep. I'm building an LS swap 350Z and a built motor, 5.2 Dodge Dakota Wish me luck. Hey, that's all I can say is good luck, because that's going to be a lot. Ain't no use in playing around. Sounds hot. Got that right. Big Dog says he's trying to figure out a pro charger for it. Well, good luck on that. Things are high. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a pretty cool old truck. It's just no rusty rag. We called it Smoke Show because it put on a good show. Can you get good power out of a 460? Yes, sir. They're good motors if you build them right. Just make sure your oiling system is right. Do some research on big block Ford and oiling before you go to building one, because a lot of people forget the oiling system. They just try to build a lot of horsepower, and your oiling system is the life of your engine. You can build all the horsepower you want, but if you can't keep that bottom end lubed, you will burn the crankshaft out. Ask me how I know. Shiny with a Z said, love those Chevy hubcaps. Yep, it's S10 hubcaps is what they are. I got them from RC Industries off of YouTube. Look up RC Industries. He's got a YouTube channel. Look him up. I got them from him. Let's see. Says financially it's been a ton. Oh, I know. I know all about that. He's waiting to do the rod run for his bucket list, so I'm gonna make it happen. That's a good deal. Make it happen for him. Spend some time with you folks while you got them. I can't spend no more time with mine. They're gone. Level Up says, hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Appreciate you jumping in here. Probably get involved in some of that Cincinnati street nights up there. Some of that street outlaw stuff, and street racing channel and Old Man's Garage, all that. They from right out not too far from you. Shiny with a Z says, have a good night. Appreciate you. God bless you. Appreciate you jumping in. Trying to get y'all caught up. I'm way behind on messages here. Trucker Tom says they put too much oil up top. That's right. You got to put some restrictors in them big block Fords. If you don't, it's like a big block Oldsmobile, a 455. They are torque monsters. But if you overwind them and run them too many RPMs too long, you will burn the crankshaft out because you pump too much oil to the top. That goes with any motor you got, whether it's a Ford, Dodge, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Buick. It don't make no difference. If you don't restrict the oil flow, if you're going to be turning a lot of oil, a lot of RPMs, you got to keep the oil pressure down in the bottom and restrict your oil flow to the top. Because if you don't, you will melt the crankshaft out of it. Yeah, Big Dog said he did that to a 72 F100. I did it to a 73 F100 I had a 75 model 460 in it, and that truck would run 120 mile an hour right now, and it would squat and get it until I was running about 100 mile an hour for about 15 miles, and all of a sudden I got to hearing a rod knock, and I said, well, I got that one. I run it too long, too hard. So yeah, 351M, they are bad about it. You've really got to restrict them. They are, I've messed 2 or 3 of those up. Caesar Gert, I got a 350 turbo trans and a street rod. I think keeps leaking oil. What kind of pan gasket should I run? What kind of pan would you recommend? I would probably clean everything up really good and go buy the highest dollar pan gasket you can get, and try that. And make sure your pan isn't bent. So you might want to get you an aluminum pan, aluminum fin pan, that's stiffer, and get a good rubber gasket put on it and seal it up. A cork gasket will leak on you if you don't watch it after a period of time. Okay, Zach said he's got a 460 in his 80s model F-150. Yep, they're good motors, just don't overwind them for very long. Let's see. Josh Holding says, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio as well. Good to have you in here. Man, I hate to hear that about your folks. You got my condolences. I appreciate it, man. Let me write this guy a message. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I appreciate that, big dog. I had to enjoy your folks all you can while you got them. Let's see. Jerry Hill says hi. Appreciate you jumping in here. Hit that subscribe button while you're in here if you don't mind. Gary Stout, good to have you in here. I had a 72 Cornet with a built, or a Comet. I'm sorry, you got it wrong. 72 Comet with a Boss 302, and it would drag the back bumper off. That was a stupid fast car. I don't doubt that a bit. He said, Big Dog says he uses metal reinforcement gaskets. That's what I would do on that turbo 350 transmission. That would be the best. Yeah. Well, all right, guys, I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes, and I finally got caught up with everybody's messages. Let's see how much time I got left. I got a little time left on my phone. Jerry Hill says, I have a 17 Honda Sport with a V8, runs low sixes. That is awesome. That's pretty quick. That is awesome. Let me get back down here where I'm getting this air. It's hot. Still hot. All right. Big Dog says, I'll be looking for you on here. Hey, y'all. Everybody that's watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. I sure would appreciate it. I appreciate everybody jumping in, hitting that like button, and hitting that subscribe button. We do quite a bit of dirt racing around here, a lot of shop talk, just blabbing and grabbing. We're not professionals on anything, but we're kind of like some of them channels out there that we just like to talk shop, if I can get it out of my mouth. So, yep. Appreciate it, big dog. Gary says I need a 3.562 stroke for a Chevrolet. I can't help you on that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe look up, Speedway might have something, Jegs might have something, I don't know, Eagle cranks maybe. You might look up Eagle or Scat or somebody like that. I'm not sure. I hadn't bought any stroker cranks, so. No, I don't have a lift. I wish I did. A lift would be nice. All I've got is jacks and jack stands. Jacks and jack stands, all I got. Well, a pit lift? No, I don't have a pit lift either. Be nice, somebody want to buy me one. You could probably leave me a comment somewhere and I could probably help you get me one. I could probably go on Amazon. I've got an Amazon wish list if anybody wants to go on there and help me out. I got it on one of my videos. I've got a link in it in the descriptions. Last video or two, long format. I got an Amazon wish list if anybody wants to help me out on that. Yeah. I know the deal on sponsors. They're hard to get. Do I have Cash App? I don't have Cash App. My wife does, but I'm not sure what the Cash App is. I don't know what it is yet. If Kim is still in there watching, she might be able to give that. I don't have it, but I don't know what it is. Big Dog says, LOL, I hear you. I know. It's be nice to have some sponsorship. Some good sponsorship. I'm trying to get y'all set up, sorry. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me something to drink right over here in this. What is it? Oh yeah, big diesel motor sitting in the floor over there. Been over there. 7.3 power stroke. Yeah, that don't go. That goes. There it is, folks. Diet green tea. That's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. What y'all got going? Anything? Anybody else in there? Whew. It's been hot. Let's see what temperature it is now. Where in the South are y'all from? We are from Arkansas. Where we is from. Just to see what the temperature is as soon as I can get this pulled in where I can see. That is showing, as you can see, what does it say, right at 90 degrees? That's how hot it is out here in this shop yet. And it is 9 o'clock at night. And it's 90 degrees. That's why I keep standing in this fan right here. So, yeah. Ain't nothing about racist here. Ain't nothing about that. We just from Arkansas. Says, where are you from? We from Arkansas. I'm from Louisiana. Well, I got a few friends down around Baton Rouge. A few church friends down there. Lori Snyder says hi. Jerry Hills from Destin, Florida. NA says, is this automobile garage? Well, we are a racing garage, if you want to put it that way. We call it Outfits Garage. It's just a lingo we put together. We do a lot of racing. We build race cars. And got this one torn apart, engines out of it, rebuilding the chassis, fixing to rebuild the floors and everything in here. So it looks rough, it's because it is. It looks bad, because it is. But we're gonna fix it. It won't be long, we'll have this thing looking good. NA says super. I appreciate that. If y'all don't mind, if y'all just jumped in here, hit that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. It says I'm from India. From Bangalore, India. Well, good to have you. Hit that subscribe button. John Swartwood says hi. Appreciate you. Appreciate you jumping in here. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Tap the screen 2 or 3 times, whatever you got to do. And so I guess that's I2 or I2. I'm not sure how you say your name. Says hi. Father and Son Racing says, you do any drag racing? I have. Very little, but I have. Did a little bit of street racing when I was young, but got into dirt racing because it was just more enjoyable to me. Drag racing seemed like it was a whole lot of set and wait for just a few seconds of fun. But to where dirt racing, when it come up your turn to race, you was out there for a few minutes, and it's absolutely thrill. Now, I like drag racing, don't get me wrong. I've done it and I still like it. But dirt racing is where I've cut my teeth at, I guess you could say. NA says I'm a mechanical engineer, retired from the workshop. Well, good deal. Jerry Hill says I do got money. Well, good deal. I don't have much. I got a few dollars in my pocket. Not very good money in this dirt racing. It's just a hobby. I'm not big enough into it to make money at it yet. You got to spend a lot of money to ever get to where it can turn around and start paying you back. So, sweet. What do you run drag racing? I have. Let me show you. It's a 75 Chevy C10. I'm converting it back to a street truck right now. But it's a C10 short bed. It's a little bit of a rusty rag. We called it Smoke Show because we took it to Saxton, Missouri a few years back to the No Name Nationals and did a burnout competition / drag race. And I won 2 or 3 individual grudge races and did a burnout contest and finished top 3 in that. So yeah, we did a little bit of fun stuff. Brad Lang, I got a cousin that raced Junior Todd Love from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Good to have you in here. Everybody that's jumping in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. I'd love to see y'all back in here come next Monday night. NA says, I've already subscribed to your channel. I appreciate that. Okay, Jerry said, speaking to another comment. I got you. I just try to read this stuff, and I'm so far behind, I don't catch all of them. Jim says he's got to go. Everyone, Jim, I appreciate you being in here. I'm going to have to run myself here in just a little bit. I've been on here for about 2 hours. Been a lot of comments and stuff going in, and it's working me to death tonight. Do I require any helpers in the garage? This is just my hobby shop. It's just me, my son, and a buddy of mine, a friend. That's mainly who all works in here. Father and son racing says, man, I love regular cab short beds. Not trying to talk you into anything, but we have a Turbo LS in a 04 Sierra. If you want to do something different, that LS stuff is really popular. Oh, I know. I have a 5.3 sitting right over there on the engine stand that I thought very, very, very seriously about pulling that big block out and either sliding that LS in there or a little 350 or something, just to make it a little more fun, but I mean more streetable, I should say. But that 5.3 LS would be a whole lot more streetable, nicer. I could get it wired in, make it more of a nice daily driver. Is what I'm wanting to do. Yeah, but no, I totally understand their father and sons. Trucker Tom says he's done battle in the streets a time or 2. Yep. Nazir Ahmed. I guess that's your name, N.A. Nazir Ahmed. I'm from America, United States. Oh, I know what you mean, Trucker Tom. I know what you mean. So, me too. There, Nazir. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I get tired of it and I have to take a break from it, but I really enjoy it. It's what I've done all my life. As you can tell, I've got the stuff from all kinds of engines and parts and transmissions and all sorts of stuff in here. It's what I've done all my life. Street. It takes a little bit, but it makes around 600 for a street tuck. We spun a cam bearing and the stock 4/8, so we have a 78, 75, 5.3 deal. Yeah. Okay, I got what you're saying. 78, 75 millimeter. Nazir said, I am also 25 years experience in automobile garage work. Yeah, it's how many years do you think? What we got? 40? Probably 40 years at least. I've been.
Your dad had the shop, so you grew up.
Yeah, I grew up in my dad's garage. My dad was. I started helping him when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I'm 54 years old, right at 54. So. What's in the background, Florida man? There is a dirt track Camaro, dirt track mini stock Mustang, and that is an old IMCA modified. Will turn into a Midwest mod. And this right here is a Larry Shaw chassis, dirt track car, modified. It's hotter than who'd have thought it in here. Turn that fan back on. Turned it off while ago. My gosh. Been on here for over 2 hours. I've been steady talking. This Doug. Doug's in here.
Running a little late tonight.
Doug, yeah, he said he's running a little late tonight, but he's here. Nazir said, what's your name? My name is Russell. Channel name is Outfits Garage. Ooh, me. Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and get off here, guys. I am hot. I'm tired. I hadn't got anything done tonight other than sit and chit-chat, which is fine. But Sharon Hargrove said hi. Good to have you in here. Used to know some Hargroves, didn't we?
Hargrove.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what her name is, Sharon Hargrove. We used to know some a Hargrove. Are you the Hargrove, that's from Arkansas. Lorenzo Lopez says hi. Glad to have you in here. A few from from DC. Okay. Okay, you're not from here then. Nazir says, your garage is super. I like to work in your garage. Well, it's kind of cluttered right now. It's full. A lot of race car stuff. But we got a little bit of everything though. Got old engines and stuff. Well, I appreciate you jumping in here, sharing. Hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. And you never know what you'll see on here. We got another channel as well. It's called Russell and Kim's Family Adventures. Jump over there and subscribe to that as well. I just put a video up today of another little thing me and my wife went and done, so you might want to check that out. Russell and Kim's Family Adventures. WO027 said hello. Good to have you. Well, I'm going to get off here. I'm about tired, about wore out. So, but I appreciate everybody jumping in. I still got people commenting. Joshua Boo says, I'm new to your channel. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you don't mind. We sure do appreciate it. John says, Bronco or Land Cruiser, which one is better? I'd say Bronco's cheaper. Land Cruiser's higher. That's about all I know about them right now. Yeah, Bronco should be American made. Land Cruiser is made overseas, and parts is everything's just more expensive. I don't know if they're better or not. They're just more expensive. Nazir said, nice to meet you. Same field of work. That's right. Good to have you. Carson Robinson says, I race NASCAR. Well, good deal. I race dirt. John said, thanks, boss. Just subscribed. I appreciate it. Hey, that's good. We're not too far from Springfield. I think we're about 3.5, 4 hours, about 4 hours from Springfield. So, show us your car. Well, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Let me get turned around. I hit the wrong button, guys. Let me get turned around. Somehow or other, I hit the wrong button. Right there is one of them. It's IMCA modified. It's a 2013 Larry Shaw chassis. We still got to try to get some parts for it to get it going. This is a older model Camaro hobby stock. It's almost ready to go. We just don't have enough time to get everything. About an 88 Mustang notchback mini stock. Here's another IMCA modified. We're turning into a Midwest modified. That's what it is. We've got this stuff sitting on it here and there. But it's got a small block Chevrolet in it. So brake set up. So that's what we got. Yeah, got another one in the trailer. I hope that helps y'all. We got, like I say, we got another one of these in the trailer. It's race ready. We raced it Saturday night, won the feature with it. You can go back on our channel and watch it. And so yeah, we kind of got just a cluttered mess around here. We're gonna have to thin down on some of this stuff. We got way too much. Nazir says, I love your workshop. I appreciate it. We got way too much is all I know. Way too much stuff. Can't hardly get around it. Oh, man. Right. Yes, sir. Fox body. Little Fox body Mustang. We're going to be building a 2300 2.3 liter for this one. As you can see, had to do a lot of chassis work on it to get it rebuilt. We'll get back on this before long. I'm just taking a little break from it right now. So that's the head. As you can see, we've had to put studs in here. We cut so much off the bottom of the head because it's getting into the threads. So this motor will probably pushing close 13-to-1 compression on this, maybe 12-to-1, at least 12-to-1 on this little 4-cylinder. Yep, engine head. That's right. That's what that is. That's going to be our race car head right here. It will be strong. All right. Well, guys and gals, and all my pals, appreciate y'all jumping in here. We're gonna go ahead and get off of here for a while. I am tired. Andrew's Garage says hi. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't mind while you're in there. Yes, sir. 4-cylinder petrol engine, gasoline engine. That's right. He's from India. So Rico's come back on here. Appreciate it. We're not going to be on here too much longer. If anybody's on there and hadn't hit that thumbs up button, I sure would appreciate it. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button, I sure would appreciate it. I like two people having 100 likes on this thing tonight. So see if we could do that. Hey, there's 99. Who's going to be the 100? Who's going to be 100? I see Turbo Steak Johnson's on there. No, it's not a turbo engine. Hey, there's 100 likes. I appreciate it. The 2.3 is not going to be a turbo. It's just a gas 2-barrel race engine. That's all they let us run is 2 barrels. NA said, nice to meet you, Najir. Glad to have you in here. Turbo Streak said that was me. F and N, I ain't gonna say your name, but he says he was one. One of you was. All I can say is I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. What is the I guess base horsepower of the engine? Probably around 200, 220 horsepower. So yes, they are racing cars. That's right. You can go back to some of my videos earlier and watch them, and you'll see some of the racing we do. Go back to my channel and just watch a few of the videos back. You'll see some of our racing. I think you'll like it. Mom Grabber said hi. Good to have you in here. So, like I say, we're going to jump off here. I am tired. I'm ready to get in the cool and forget this for a little while because I am tired. But I appreciate everybody jumping in. Believe me, it's been a blessing to have everybody in here chatting with us tonight. But every Monday night, come back, do the same thing. We do it at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I don't know what it is in your time, but here in Central America, it is 7 p.m. Central Time. So Central Standard Time. So if you can, get in here, same time, same place, and we'll see you again next week. Be watching for our long form video that will be coming out with our last race video. And what is the time here now? It is 9:30 p.m. right now. So we've been on here 2.5 hours. So we've been here 2.5 hours. So next Monday night, be back at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I say, it's 9:30 right now, right at it. So come back next time. Mom Grabber said it's 10:29 there. Yeah, it's right at the same here. It's 9 something here. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I am so tired. So appreciate y'all. Come back next week. We'll do it all over again. Russell here saying God bless you. Jesus loves you. Outfits Garage is saying keep a hammering, guys, like I always do. Keep a hammering.